Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam, and we are back again with another one. I know we've got a lot of things to talk about, but it's gonna be an exciting show, people. I hope you are excited. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do me something. Can you please highlight to me where you're watching this from? I'm really curious to see where most of our viewers are watching from, and just put it in the comment section that I'm watching from which side of the country. It's gonna be exciting. Let's find out, not even the country, but the whole entire world. Anyway, so let's get into it, people, as we are gonna be talking about all the things that happen in the week 24 of the Premier League, as things are heating up. Liverpool still at the top of the table, but the guys behind are pushing like it's crazy, people. It's really crazy, and this is gonna be exciting. I'm telling you, a lot of things are gonna happen this week. So let's get into it as we start talking about the bigger game that actually happened this week. Westham 0, Arsenal 6. If you didn't hear me properly, I'm telling you, it was Arsenal massacre. They massacred the Westham. They beat the team by 6-0. That's crazy. And by the way, this was their highest win away from home since 19 something. They even gave a year, I'm forgetting, but it was more than 30 years ago. That's is it 1935? Since 1935. And they did something new, by the way. They said that Arsenal has won 4 games in a row since the beginning of a calendar year, and this is the first time since 1935 as well. They've never done that, and that year when they did that, they actually won the league. So it's exciting to see what's going to happen. This Mikel Arteta's boys are really making history. Can they win the league? That's the question that is all in all people's mind. Well, I'm going to tell you something different. Let's get into the video. So as we talk about Arsenal 6, the Hammers 0. By the way, they said they're home of the Hammers. That just tells you the way this team is really different. This game started so well. I watched this game from minute 1 to minute 90. Trust me, the pain of watching this game. If you really know me, you know that I'm a Liverpool fan, and I want Arsenal to lose by all means, because they are my competitor. They are putting pressure on my team on the top, and they just beat us last week. And but when I was watching this game, I actually changed my mind. I was like, man, you have to put some respect on this team. You might not like it. It might not be something that it might not be a cup of tea, but you have to respect the team. You have to respect what they're giving. You have to respect how much of a fight that they're showing each and every time when they get out of the field. And that's exactly what we saw. And this was a different team, by the way. Zinchenko was injured, so Kivio came back to play again as a left back. We also saw a change in the midfield. Trossard came in, and Jorginho was in the game, because the reason why Jorginho did not come in this game, because he was not really 100% fit after his amazing performance against Liverpool. They did not seem really fit enough to actually perform in this game, so they had to put Trossard in next to Declan Rice, and the other one was Martin Odegaard. Then up forward, of course, Kai Havertz was playing as a false 9 again, and we saw Saka and we saw Martinelli, and it was just an amazing game. So many records were set yesterday. Saka scored his 50 senior goals for Arsenal, by the way, in this game. And also the other thing that he did was he reached 100 GA, which means goals and assists, I think, in all competition. So 100 goals and assists in all competition, reached his first 50 Premier League goals in the Premier League. That's an amazing achievement, and it's all happening. And this kid is still 22 years. He's still 22 years. How many goals do you think he'll score when we really look at it? Because at the age of 22, let's all face it, the boy has not really reached his prime. He has not really reached his prime. What is he gonna do when he has reached his prime? I'm telling you, this kid is going to be something special. I'm telling you, as we are seeing this thing. We saw this team destroy a team, and there were 5 different goal scorers in this game. Osaka scored twice. I think Trossard scored. I think Declan Rice scored, by the way. It was what an amazing goal. Saliba scored. Gabriel scored. So there were 5 different goal scorers. It was a massacre. Declan Rice left this game with 2 assists and 1 goal. Remember, he was playing with his former team that he struggled at the other times. Remember, already West Ham had played Arsenal 2 times before this game, and they'd lost all those games as now. And this was the game that, if you're a West Ham fan, you'd expect this should have been an easy one because they're playing at your own home and you're going to control things. Man, how West Ham looked lost in the middle of the first half game, the way they looked. I don't think they even understood where they were at. I don't even know they knew what was happening in the game. I don't even think they did know that. And the way they were being destroyed, the way they were being massacred, the way Arsenal just flied by. It was like a flight by mess, should be real. The movement, the passes, the way they were pushing this team. Yeah, last week people were laughing at Liverpool that Arsenal stopped the Liverpool from creating something the other side. I think it was only one shot that we managed to create, which was on target the other side. West Ham did not even do anything. I don't think West Ham even had a touch of the ball. They even had a touch of the ball in the Arsenal half. I don't think that happened. And when you think about that, when you talk about something like that, that has to scare you. Because it means that the guy who's playing as a DM and the defense are very in sync and they are not allowing any nonsense to put any chaos over their goalkeeper. I saw the game, I saw the team being rested. A lot of players came out in the second half from minute 55 to the end. I think at the end they were playing more kids than they've ever played. This other kid, I think, is still 16 years old, was playing in the game. It was a different game because the whole entire game was done. Arsenal had already finished. If you score 4 goals in the first half, then that has to mean something. And something that happened is when this game, they scored 4 goals in a matter of 13 minutes. From the first goal which was scored to the last goal which was 4, it was only 13 minutes apart. Now tell me how confused West Ham was. Tell me how, how West Ham gave up on the game, because I think they did give up on the game. The way they were being destroyed, they had to have given up in the game, and that's exactly what they did. But that's the 4-4 victory in a row for Arsenal now. It's looking like this is now a team to beat. The way they're putting pressure, the way they are doing things, they are now leveled in terms of goals scored against the City. In terms of that, Liverpool still has 1 goal on top, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But it seems like things are now heating up. A lot of goals have been scored. Maybe if this fixture comes or this leg comes to an end with the goals being the difference between the winner and the loser, Arsenal could actually have that advantage on top. It was exciting. I haven't really watched what any other Arsenal fans have to say. I'm going to go check out later on today. I want to hear what they have to say. I want to hear what they thought about their performance of the team. And this is their 4th win as well since they've come back from that Saudi Arabia, was it Dubai tour that they went in the mid-winter break. And they just look like that team with so much energy, zeal to fight, to win, to prove something. They are just doing some exciting things. The Champions League is coming up. It's going to be exciting how they're going to play around with it. I think it's next week, if I'm not mistaken. So it's going to be exciting to see how they're going to keep up with that and continue being this dangerous team that we're seeing in the Premier League. It's exciting times, people. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. Do me a favor. Click the like button, subscribe to the Connect. As we move on to the other exciting game of the week, where we watched Manchester United beating Aston Villa at Aston Villa home. It was 1-2 in the game, by the way, 2-1 win to Manchester United. Let's talk about Højlund. Let's talk about Højlund, because this kid had that 007. We were laughing at him. 007, it was a funny thing. We were laughing at him. It looked like he He was never going to do anything. I remember there was some comparison between who's going to be a better player, Nicholas Jackson, him, and so many players who will score more goals at the end of the season. Now, when you think about that, this kid has scored 5 goals in 5 games in all competition. He's just enjoying time, man. He's just enjoying time. And these are now, I think, 3 wins in a row now for Manchester United. They won the other game 4-3. They won the other game 3-0. And now they've won this game 2-0. They are surviving in winning games. They are now in survival mode. I remember there were some moments where people were laughing at United, and I remember Eric Ten Hag saying that so many players are out. If we start getting players back for the team, we're gonna be dangerous. Now we are seeing Casemiro and Kobe Mano in the midfield as the defensive mid, and that team those people look like the best players ever combined to play in that moment. And Harry Maguire is back, playing alongside Lindelof. It doesn't even matter. We might put Lisandro Martinez and whoever. It doesn't even matter. As long as they know that that defensive midfield is those guys that I'm talking about, Kobe Mino and Casemiro. They know that they can do anything going forward. And they are doing something. And I think we have actually now found the perfect right forward for United. And I think it's Garnacho. We thought that he was only meant to be playing on the left. Leave Marcus Rashford on the left. He will do his thing. He'll cause chaos on this side. Garnacho on the right instead of Anthony. That is the trick. That is the exciting part of what United are doing this season. That is the exciting part of what United are offering going forward this season. It's exciting times. I don't want to lie to you. I'm enjoying watching this team. I'm enjoying them doing what they're doing, how they're turning up teams, how they're destroying teams, and how they're showing something amazing going forward. It's been those moments that we have to give some respect to this team, and I can't wait to see where they go. But this is where we are, people. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think? Scott McTominay again, the Manchester United top goal scorer, scored again. Now I think it's about 14 games now that they've won, 9 drawn or lost. I'm not really sure. Let me know in the comment section. It's looking like it's high time now for United to prove something, and they are really proving it. It's exciting times, I'm telling you. As we are gonna move on to the other game which was played, which is Manchester City 2, Everton 0. I actually watched this game, the whole entire game, and I actually thought Everton would get away with something because of the way the game was going, with the way the game was approached, the way they were controlling the game, and how somehow at the end of the day, City just became an animal that Everton could not copy with. And it was Haaland. Haaland became that guy that they always sing about, the guy that they made that Viking songs going, Haaland. The guy just was unstoppable. The first shot, I think it was a corner kick, and from the corner kick there was a touch from the Everton defenders to him, and he just hit it. I think it bounced, and somehow the goalkeeper just saw his neck shaking. And when that goal went in, I knew it was over. I knew it was over. City continued to perform, continued to attack, continued putting pressure. Then they scored the second goal. What a pass, by the way, by Kevin De Bruyne, setting up for Haaland, and Haaland had to just check out the defender that was next to him, and it was open sesame. The goalkeeper came out, tried to make the pitch small, but Haaland is a goal scorer, people. He is a goal scorer. The way he found that bottom corner, nobody was getting there. It was over before it even started. That's how the game came about. 2-0 to Man City. Haaland starting to find his shooting boots now. It means now he has now scored 16 goals in the Premier League. The one who follows him is Mohamed Salah, I think, and Solanke, which all have 14. And Salah is not even back from an injury. So there's a lot of things that is going to happen. A lot of things are going to change. Can't wait to see how that one's going to play out. As we move on to the other games that we need to talk about, people. We also saw Tottenham with a last-minute win against Brentford. I enjoyed that game. I watched that game. I actually had some pieces of that game watching the game. But it felt like it was going to finish 1-1. It felt like Brentford had actually managed to stop this Tottenham Hotspur at their own home ground. It felt like they had everything under control. Then Angibo it was activated. Son moving with the ball, moving, and they could not copy with him as he approached the one the cross that he did in the middle of that one, and Glenn Johnson was the one who was left with the ball, and it was a roof net that he scored. Nothing that everyone saw, they just saw the roof shaking. They just saw a roof shaking, and that was it. That was it. That was the end of the game. That was the end of the game. And I have to put some respect on this team, Tottenham Hotspurs. They keep putting the pressure in the top four. They're now number 4. If Aston Villa had won against United, even drawn, they could have come back to 4, but they remain in the top 4 for this week, which is going to give them so much confidence because they'll keep putting pressure. Remember, they're still in the title race. Don't get that twisted. They're still in the title race. So it's exciting to see how the league is opening up and it's moving forward very, very, very fast. As we move on to the other one, Liverpool, the league leaders, made sure that they go back to the top after Man City had gone to the top against Everton, and it was 3 headers from Darwin Núñez, Luis Diaz, and Diogo Jota. All the front 3 scored the goal. The first goal was scored by Diogo Jota. I have no idea how that guy becomes tall when he's not supposed to be that tall. And the other goal, Javi Elliott with the cross, and I have no idea how Lucha set his goal ahead, and it was a goal. Then the last one. Now I have to say this. Darwin Núñez missed so many sitters in this game. I felt like he should have scored even a hat-trick in this game. But somehow, if I was one of his coaches, I would advise, and I think that's very important. I would advise Darwin Núñez that whenever you're on one-on-one with the goalkeeper, before you just run to shoot, take another step. The purpose of taking another step, you are either making an opportunity for yourself become available or become and it disappears from him. Because I feel like he quickly shoots sometimes, and sometimes he shoots it and it hit the goalkeeper. If I were him, I wouldn't be moving on when I'm faced with the goalkeeper one-on-one. I would try to move on the left or maybe on the right, or usually I would advise to the side which he is comfortable in scoring, which for me I would say that it's actually the left side for him. When he moved on the left side, covering the ball, the guy who's at the back while moving forward, that creates a space where he could score, because so many of the one-on-one chances, if you look at it, he quickly shoots those balls and it's easy for the goalkeepers to either save them or the balls just hit the goalkeeper and they go away from him. But if he takes a first step, I think it opens up the gate and it makes it easy for him to score a goal or even try to create something. I don't know. That's what I just think. Right before he shoots, the moment he is thinking of shooting, just take another step, then shoot after that. I think that would make him one of the best goal scorers in the Premier League. Because can you believe that the guy has now had 14 shots? 74 shots. I don't know all of them are on target or what, but 74 shots. And somehow he's not even close to the guy who should be at the top with him. But he is scoring goals, by the way. I think he would become amazing. I can't wait to see what the new management does with him. I can't wait to see what the new management does with him. Because people are just saying it will come, but nobody's really coming up and saying, and I am coming up with change, and I'm saying that if he takes the next shot, he would be amazing. Anyway, he scored a wonder goal. I have no idea the way he moved his head. I was like, that is harder to do than all the chances that he had that he could have scored in this game against Burnley. By the way, the Liverpool were not even that good. Trent Alexander-Arnold came out at halftime because of an injury. So many one-on-one chances that Gallagher had to deal with against this team of Burnley. They should have buried that game, but they just couldn't. But yet Liverpool came out victory. It's surprising that when they're not even performing well, when you're worried over their performance, they still get a chance to get away with this and win a game. It's really surprising. And they keep doing that every single day, every single week. And I know we were on a high in January, and our things went a little bit low after losing to Arsenal. And by the way, it deservedly lost, by the way. Arsenal outclassed Liverpool. But we came back when we played against this team, and we managed to win. And I feel like that can still change. I feel like we can do something better. I don't know. It was a 3-1-0 3-1 win, and we are back at the top, and I can't wait to see what we do now at the top of the tree. How do we move forward? How do we start to cause chaos? How do we keep winning games? How do we keep fighting and doing something more? The next game that comes after this, I think it's going to come next week. We don't have any other game in the middle of the week. The whole entire week it's training for us. Then then the game comes, because I think there's going to be some elimination or whatever that they'll be playing in the Carabao Cup. So it means there's not any busy fixtures for Liverpool. So we are going to allow them. I hope they get to refresh. I hope that they get to prepare themselves and come back. One thing I've loved to buy with Liverpool 2.0, whether they don't deserve to win, which so many times in this season, they always find a way. We have problem solvers in our teams. We have moment holders, the guys who takes the moments at the crafts of their necks and get something for the team. That's what makes this Liverpool exciting. That's what makes this Liverpool a different team from other teams, and why they could do something amazing going forward. And at this moment, we don't care about the performance. We just want the victory at the end of the day. Few games are left now. 24 of the 38 games that are left, and you're still at the top of the league. That has to mean something. So it's going to be exciting to see how the situation goes. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Wolves were beaten by Brentford. I predicted the Wolves win, by the way. I have no idea what happened. Fulham beat Bournemouth. I predicted the Bournemouth win again. It's crazy what the Premier League can do to you. And Sheffield beat Luton by 3-1. I predicted the Luton win. They've been winning every single time. I have no idea what's happening in the Premier League, to be honest. And Newcastle, last minute win against Nottingham Forest. It was an interesting game, by the way. It finished 3-2. I actually thought that this could have been a draw, but wow. Bruno Guimaraes had the deciding kick. The deciding kick. This Nottingham Forest are looking exciting, by the way, people. You have to keep an eye on them. They're doing amazing wonders here. They're showing us some things that we've never seen, and I can't wait to see how far they go. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What did you think about all the reviews that we talked about, all the games which were played this week? Which one was your exciting game? Which one did you enjoy the most? Let me know in the comment section, as we are looking over and looking at the game which is going to be played later on today, where we will watch Crystal Palace battle it out against Chelsea, and the winner of those who actually tell us what was exactly the compilation of the week, what happened. Let me know in the comment section. Before I go out, as my time is already up, we need to talk about what Bayern Leverkusen did to Bayern Munich. That was a robbery. That was a massacre. That is not supposed to be happening in football. They won by 3-0, and I'm telling you, Xavi, his in-game management, the way he's doing it, he's super limit for Liverpool. Anyway, I'm joking. I'm talking about he's one of the best managers that we have to keep an eye on. It's exciting to see what this manager is doing. It's exciting to see how much he's really just taking over the whole thing by force. The way he's taking over everything by force, he's doing amazingly, and he's giving this team something to smile about. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section about him. That was an amazing. He reduced this team of Bayern Munich, which could come back. If they'd won this game, could have come back. Now it's 5 points clear at the top for Bayern Leverkusen, and it's because of Xavi. It's because of Xavi and his team, how he's making his team work. That back three and how they're playing in the midfield with that four that either can be an attacking and or defending, howsoever they want to do it. And that front three up top, it's just exciting. 2 number 10 before that strike force. Man, I was watching that team. Liverpool, put your money there. Get Xavi into this team. We need him in our team next, as Klopp is about to leave us. I don't know. Just a Liverpool fan speaking here. Anyway, as we move on to the last one, Afcon winners are Ivory Coast, the first team to actually do it while they are hosting, and the first team who fired their manager in the middle of the tournament and somehow still went in to win it with the new manager. It's exciting. I'm telling you what we are seeing in the Afcon. They've won it. Sebastian Haller there's also a story to tell them. Last year, around this time, he was diagnosed with cancer. He was fighting cancer and he won cancer battle, came back into the football, and now he was the deciding factor for Nigeria against Ivory Coast and won the game for them. Nigeria out. No, they've just lost. No way to be out now. But Ivory Coast are now the holders of the Afcon. It was an exciting tournament. They were terrible, Ivory Coast, in the group stages, but they went and became a super team in the knockout games, and they've won the tournament, deservingly winning, by the way. That's all that I have to say. Nigeria did not deserve it. They might be crying over what happened, but they did not deserve it. Exciting times, people. Afcon is over. Thank you very much for those people who have been watching, and I can't wait to see what happens as Europe is coming. Asia game, by the way, is also over as we watch Qatar beat Jordan in the final 3 goals, which was scored a hat-trick, the first player to score a hat-trick in the Asian Cup final. It was, I think there were 2 penalties in the game, and they go for this Qatarian player. And some people are talking about how the VAR was suspect and the referees were suspect. They are believing that maybe the referees were paid by the the Qatarian people. Anyway, I don't want to say that out. I'm not sure about that, but that was a performance. That was a division. They won it at the end of the day, and it was 3-1 again. Exciting times, people. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Which one was your favorite tournament to watch, either Afcon or Asian Cup? Let me know in the comment section. And as well, if you have reached to the end of the video, please type just amazing. That's all the thing I can say. Arsenal are amazing. So type Arsenal are amazing down there in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget, let me know where you're watching this video from. I think it's going to be exciting all over the world. I'm curious. Click that like button, subscribe to the Connect, and we move on to the other one. This has been the Football Connect. I've been your host, Sam, and we are out, and we'll meet again. Remember, this is where football connect emotions, and so many emotions were really connected this week. We are out. Subscribe to the Connect. We go. Peace.